TOW discovery. Welcome to my channel. Sukhoi Su-33. The Sukhoi Su-33, NATO reporting name, Flanker D, is a multi-role air superiority fighter designed for carrier operations, produced in Russia by Sukhoi since 1982. This aircraft's design is derived from the Sukhoi Su-27 Flanker, and was initially known as the Su-27K. The main difference between the Su-27 and the Su-33 that the Su-33 is capable of operating from an aircraft carrier. Unlike the Su-27, the Su-33 has in-flight refueling capability. Unlike the fighter jets on contemporary U.S. aircraft carriers, such as the Grumman F-14 Tomcat, the Su-33 is designed to use a ski jump takeoff ramp instead of a catapult when launching from an aircraft carrier. This design offers many advantages. During takeoff, it does not create pressure on the aircraft frame and the pilot, allowing for a lighter aircraft weight since less reinforcement of the frame structure is needed, and it prevents loss of consciousness due to high acceleration G-lock, G-induced loss of consciousness. At the same time, with the jump-style takeoff, the aircraft can achieve full thrust from the afterburner earlier, as it is held back by the launch pad rather than by the hooks of the catapult. Once airborne, the aircraft will have a greater angle of attack, further increasing the climb speed achieved during acceleration, which aids in gaining altitude more effectively. This method requires the aircraft to be more stable and maneuverable at low speeds. On the negative side, aircraft taking off in this manner cannot carry heavy loads, unless the maximum takeoff weight is very low, like the Hawker Siddeley Harrier and its variants. Larger aircraft cannot take off from a ski jump runway, so the application of this method is limited to tactical aircraft carriers. The wings of the Su-33 have been shortened to reduce the takeoff distance and improve maneuverability, but this also required a redesign of the leading edge of the extended wing. The wing's balance counteracts the downward force generated by the main wing and the tail, reducing the landing speed by 1.5 times. It also plays a role in causing instability during supersonic flight by reducing drag. The wing area has also been increased, although the wingspan remains the same. The guided missiles that the Su-33 can carry include KH-25MP, KH-31, and KH-41. The aircraft can operate both day and night over the sea. It can function with the assistance of a control center on the ship, or coordinate with the Kamov Ka-31 airborne warning helicopter version of the Ka-27. The Air-27M missile provides the Su-33 with the capability to intercept anti-ship missiles. Sukhoi Su-34. The Sukhoi Su-34 NATO reporting name, Fullback, is an advanced fighter bomber and attack aircraft from Russia. The aircraft has 2 seats and is designed to replace the Sukhoi Su-24. The Russian Air Force has recently accepted the name Su-34. Its oddly shaped nose has been alluded to, reminiscent of the Senior 71 Blackbird, and the nose of the Su-34 has been nicknamed Platypus, despite its NATO designation being Fullback. This aircraft has a wing, tail, and engine structure similar to the Su-27 Sukhoi Su-30, but it features a canard wing like the Su-30 Sukhoi, Su-33 Sukhoi, Su-35, to enhance stability during flight, high maneuverability, and reduce harmful drag at the nose. The Su-34 incorporates a wide range of advanced avionics technology. The radar of the Su-34 can detect targets at a range of 250 kilometers, map the ground at a distance of up to 150 kilometers, and large ground targets can be detected at a range of 250 kilometers. The radar can simultaneously track up to 10 targets and engage 4 of them. Additionally, Airborne targets with a radar cross-section of 3 square meters can be detected by the Su-34 from a distance of 120 kilometers, allowing the Su-34 to have quite good long-range air combat capabilities, even though it is primarily designed for ground attack missions. The Su-34 has 12 weapon mounting points, and can carry between 8,000 to 12,000 kilograms 635 pounds of armaments. There are plans to equip the Su-34 with the latest precision-guided munitions from Russia. It retains the 30mm Gshi-31 cannon from the Su-27 Su-30. The Su-34 has amenities that provide comfort for pilots during long flight missions. To enhance effectiveness, pilots can use a modern computer weapons control system and other similar electronic and radio wave devices included in the equipment. These devices ensure high accuracy when bombing, with a margin of error of just a few meters, in all weather conditions. With 8 tons of weapons, including supersonic missiles, subsonic missiles, and bombs, the Su-34 can destroy well-protected and camouflaged targets within a range of 250 kilometers. For the Su-34 to be equipped into the upcoming squadrons, it also needs an active safety system with artificial intelligence as a key component. The types of tactical or strategic long-range weapons used to destroy targets on the Su-34 include the S-1318 Kingbolt air-to-ground missiles, AS-14 Kedge anti-radar missiles, AS-17 Krypton, KH-35 Uran anti-ship missiles, KH-41 Musket long-range anti-ship missiles, and the Rajagat KH-55 long-range cruise missiles. With an electronic warfare operational range of about 500 kilometers, the Su-34 becomes a long-range reconnaissance electronic warfare version with an effective range of thousands of kilometers. When necessary, just a few Su-34s can immediately establish a silent zone against enemy electronic reconnaissance devices, information and command and control systems, effectively creating a dead zone for the enemy's combat vehicles, both in the air, on the ground, and at sea. Sukhoi Su-35. The Sukhoi Su-35, formerly known as Su-27M NATO designation Flanker E+, is a modern, 4th-generation heavy, long-range, multi-role air superiority fighter developed by Sukhoi. Due to its characteristics and components being similar to the Su-30 Maquis, the Sukhoi Su-35 is considered a sibling to the Sukhoi Su-30 Maquis, a special upgraded version of the Su-30. The Su-35 was further developed, resulting in the Su-35BM, which later became officially known as the Su-35S. The Su-35 is currently in service with the Russian Air Force and the Chinese Air Force. The Su-35 has larger wings and more powerful engines compared to other models in the Su-27 series. The Su-33 Flanker D and Su-35 share the same large wing design and high-powered engines. Other changes from the Su-27 and Su-30 include canards, a larger nose, increased use of carbon fiber materials, and lithium aluminum alloys in the fuselage structure, while the tail fins are squarer and wider. The new Su-35 has removed the canard wings and speed brake from the original design of the Su-35. The new design features a reinforced airframe to increase longevity and has a smaller radar at the front. The modernized Su-35 has a new nose, which houses an improved passive electronically scanned array radar, and the aircraft has also upgraded its avionics systems and other electrical systems, including the fly-by-wire control system and rear scanning radar for SAR missile guidance. The two-dimensional asymmetric vector thrust system has been tested on the Su-35, and seems to serve as a basis for the development of the Su-37. The Su-35 features a new 3D thrust vectoring engine called 117 seconds, which has been developed to replace the existing Al-35 and Al-31F engines. The 117's engine utilizes advanced low-pressure and high-pressure turbine technology, and it has implemented the precise digital control system STU-D. These new technologies have resulted in a 16% increase in the overall thrust of this engine. The radar can lock onto up to 30 different targets, of which 8 targets can be locked on almost continuously with sufficient accuracy to simultaneously destroy them using medium-range air-to-air missiles with active seekers. It is possible to engage 2 targets simultaneously with missiles using semi-active seekers, but this requires the radar to designate the target for a period of time. The weapon load when fully fueled is 4 tons of weapons. The normal combat load is 8 tons of weapons, and the maximum weapon load can reach up to 12 tons of weapons. The combat load is the maximum amount of weapons the aircraft can carry while still being able to operate effectively, while the maximum load is the largest amount of weapons the aircraft can carry during takeoff. 30mm G-31 cannon with 150 rounds. Wingtip mount for air-to-air missile R-73AA-11 Archer or ECM equipment. Wing and fuselage mounts for 8,000 kg 17.630 lb of weapons, including air-to-air missiles, AA-12 Adder, AA-11 Archer, AA-10 Alamo, air-to-ground and anti-ship missiles, AS-17 Krypton, AS-16 Kickback, AS-10 Karen, AS-14 Kedge, AS-15 Kent, AS-13 Kingbolt, bombs, KAB-500L, KAB-1500 laser TV guided bomb, FAB-1002505007501000. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, and share.